Today's episode is brought to you by Me Undies. Me Undies are the undies that I have on me. Also, today we're brought to you by Factor. Factor going to deliver those good meals right to your home. Let's jump to this podcast.
Hello, everybody. It's time for Ghost and Crendor.
Crendor in the morning.
In the morning. Live. In 4-hour recording studio audience. Recording. Wake your ass up. It's the next Crendor in the morning.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Ghost and Crendor in the morning. Why, ugh?
I've been sick this last week.
That's what I hear about you. How'd you get sick? What happened to you? Usually you're the guy who's like, I'm immune, for I eat yogurt.
I actually haven't had a cold, like a normal cold, in like 5 or 6 years.
Well, that's what you get for kissing all those strangers lately.
Well, here's what happened, all right?
Okay, yeah.
So, like a week ago, I thought I was getting allergies because I had the post-nasal drip, right? It was like in the back of my throat. But it wasn't like a sore throat. It was just the old post-nasal, right?
Sure, right. After the nasal. Yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah, we discussed this recently.
Yeah, we did a whole bit. Yes, we've done this before. Yes.
So I was like, all right, well, I had my like annual physical in like the day after this. So I was like, oh, so that's my doctor. So I went to my doctor appointment and he was just like, how you doing? And I'm like, I got the post-nasal. And then he was like, do you got any other symptoms? I'm like, I mean, not really. It's just, you know, the old post-nasal. But then I was starting to lose my voice. And I'm like, I'm losing my voice a little bit. And then he's like, let's do a COVID flu test. And I was like, all right. So I got that done. And that was negative. So he's like, all right, well, you might just have a viral thing or it's allergies. Turns out it's a viral cold. But I also have my blood work done. Triglycerides are doing great. Magnesium's good.
Wow, you've got minerals in you and stuff.
Yeah. We all do.
Yeah, you're basically a mountain.
So yeah, then a day or two after that, I started like coughing a bit more. It was getting a little more runny, you know, started feeling a little more achy, and I was like, up, there it is. And then just to be sure, I did another old COVID test, and that was negative. So I was like, well, I guess it is just a normal cold. It was crazy. I haven't had one of those in forever. And so I was like, all right. So I was chilled and, you know, tried to not do much. I streamed one night and I streamed for like an hour, and then I was like, all right, that's it. And then I became congested and, you know, a lot of nose blowing. So now it's been about 7-8 days. So I'm at the point where like I'm feeling better, but I still have the congestion and I have the post cold kind of like bronchitis cough. You know what I mean? Where you start just like
I know what you mean. That cold cough that kind of lasts a little long.
Yeah, the linger cough.
Yeah, that sucks.
It's got a little bit of like to it, you know, or you're just inflamed.
Yeah, no, that sucks. That's not good.
No.
I will say that this past week, I did wonder where you were. Now, I'm not going to reach out. I just noticed you vanished for a while, and I was like, I'm sure he's fine.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't really care. He'll be fine.
Yeah. I mean, I was. Occasionally I'd ask Dr. John. It's like, Dr. John, is this cough normal? And he's like, you're fine. And I was like, all right. He's my residential insurance, mental insurance.
I feel like he should be charging you at this point.
He probably should be, yeah.
He really is giving you a lot of professional advice.
With great content to listen to. Great with asterisks.
Yep.
And,
yep.
Yeah. You know, I'm at least able to, like, do my normal things now. It's just, like, I can't smell and taste things very well, and I'm congested, and I sound like a Muppet. But, you know, I kind of sound like a Muppet anyway, so.
I was about to say, well, that's no different than any other time.
Yeah. But I at least feel better now, which is nice. Except for the coffee.
Yeah, you sound like your happy-go-lucky Crendor self.
Yeah, that wasn't me a few days ago. A few days ago, I was like, bleh, bleh, and then I would, dude, NyQuil, man, NyQuil's great. Take that, you just pass out, wake up like 7 hours later, and you're just like, whoa.
Can I ask you a question?
What?
And I I feel like this is true. When you cough or sneeze, do you go, woo, like that? Is that a thing you do? Because it seems like a thing you do.
What?
Whenever you cough or sneeze, I'm imagining you go, like that.
I do not know.
I disagree. I need Toast to come in on this one because I feel like you make a noise after you cough.
I do not. After I sneeze, I go like, wah.
All right, see?
But
See,
I
so you
don't-
make a noise after you sneeze for sure.
Yeah,
but I feel
after
like
I
a cough,
sneeze.
you do like a cool, like you do like a cool down noise.
No, when I cough, I'm just like, that's my cough. I just
You
sound like
don't
a
go,
dog.
Hee! You don't do that?
No, that sounds like you're dying.
I don't know. You used to be making noises there.
No, see, the issue with that is that's an additional noise added to the strain on my body. If you put in that additional noise, something's getting pulled.
Okay.
In fact, I strained my ribs pretty much the other day. I was just like
With
coughing.
a coughing
It was
fit?
Yeah, I was just like, oh my God. So I had to like lay down. I'd like brace myself when I'd cough and just be like, so that was fun. Yeah, I mean, aside from that, it's just a matter of waiting it out. And then if you go on the internet, some people are just like, you have to do this. Don't listen to people on the internet.
That's the best advice you could get from two people on the internet. Don't
Yeah.
listen to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because they used to be like giving antibiotics out for bronchitis and stuff, and then it turns out most of it's just viral. So you're just taking antibiotics, blowing up your gut bacteria. You didn't even have to.
Gotta kill that gut bacteria, bro.
Yeah. So well, you don't want to kill that gut bacteria.
You gotta kill. You can't have freeloaders living inside you unless they paying rent. Get them out.
That's true. They better be paying rent.
Yeah. I got bills to pay.
The good bacteria pay their rent by keeping me healthy. The bad bacteria, that's where it's like, get out of here, dude.
Yeah, like, get out of here, dude.
Yeah, get out of
We
here.
ain't gonna leave unless you send Osmosis Jones to get us.
Didn't you have a cold like a month ago or something?
Yeah, but I'm doing good. Also, it's because I haven't done anything insanely stupid like get coughed at in the face by random people.
Oh yeah, wasn't it like you went to a con or something? Then you get it from that.
Yeah, literally like a random dude turned and coughed right in my face. It's like, I'm getting sick. I know it. And I did. I knew it.
Huh.
And I was so careful. I was doing the hand thing. I was like, not spending a lot of time in crowded places. And of course I got sick.
Yeah.
Because people are inconsiderate assholes. Welcome to the world.
They really are.
People suck, dude.
They really do. Let's see. Speaking of which, this has nothing to do with that, but I did write this down.
Yeah?
So when I was watching TV while being sick, just being like, oh, whatever, they had on the infomercials at night, right? And one of the infomercials, well, not even it was just a commercial for like a discreet packaged pee box. All right. Now, they're not sending you a box of pee.
Whoa.
All right.
All right, yeah, I was about to say, what do you mean by P-Box?
No. So it was this product, and it's like, are you old? Can you not hold your urine in very well? Get this thing, and it like soaks the urine up when you're sleeping or something. All right. That's like all it was. You don't like pee yourself. So they're like, well, I don't want to buy this because somebody might see me. And they're like, we'll send it in discreet packaging. And I was like, isn't everything pretty much sent in discreet packaging now? And it made me think of them just like sending this box to somebody. It just says like big pees the bed
P-box.
loser. Just
Yeah.
like, this box contains product for a loser that pees their bed. Do not look at this box. And everyone's like, hey, everybody, that guy pees the bed. And then they're like, oh, jeez. Like, of course it's going to be discreet packaging. I don't know what they're doing.
This is weird because I'm on the same wavelength as you. On the radio lately, and this might just be an LA thing. It seems very LA. But on the radio, there's a commercial. The commercial opens up with, all you gotta do is put a little dab on my butt crack. And then someone goes, what are you doing? And the woman's like, oh, I'm doing a stream showing my followers. And I'm like, time out. What? Whoa. She's like, I'm showing my followers about this new deodorant. Dude, there's a butthole deodorant.
What the shit?
She's like, take a little dab, rub it between your butt cheeks. And he's like, can you say butt cheeks? She's like, what else would I say? It's your butt cheeks. Rub it between your butt cheeks, and it'll make your butt smell nice. And I'm like, what is happening right now. And it plays all the time, dude. It's crazy. And the guy's like, wow, that's great. And she's like, you can use it other places too. I'm like, wait, so is it just a deodorant? But they're really just like, put it on your butt. Like, you know, for your stanky butt. How bad your butt got to stank that you need deodorant for your butt?
Well, if you need butt deodorant, you got some other issues.
Right?
That's not good.
And the commercial's just like, yeah, this deodorant's great. Just a little dab will do you right between the butt cheeks. I'm like, so this woman's fingering her butthole on a stream for an audience? And then a dude walks in and is like, what are you doing? That's the premise of the commercial, dude. It's crazy.
All right. I did just Google butt deodorant. All right. And a question on Reddit 6 years ago under No Stupid Questions was, is there some sort of deodorant for the ass? So maybe they're onto something. Maybe there are people that need this.
There is so many butt deodorant brands.
Huh.
This is a whole thing that I was unaware of. In fact, I'm looking at one on Amazon right now that is straight up just like a normal underarm deodorant stick, but it's for your butt. I don't even know how you would operate that. Like, you spreading cheek and then just like rubbing it in there? Also, wouldn't that be weird? I don't know. It's weird. It's weird.
Wouldn't you just, like wash yourself? It just seems
have no
like
clue.
Are you sweating that much?
Again, the premise was she's on a stream, spreading cheek, putting on deodorant.
Which nobody can smell it anyway through the stream.
Right.
So it's,
what is it a brand deal she's doing? Like, why is she doing that?
That's a
Is
great
that what people
question.
is that the content people tune in for?
I remember I heard some radio ad and they were just like, so are you one of those live streamers? And I was like, yes. And they were like, didn't think so. Not many people are. And I was like, oh.
Oh.
I was like, this ad's not for me. I just turned it off. It's some ad for like, I don't even remember. I think I legit tuned it out. So I was like, it really isn't for me. And I just remembered that part.
Speaking of stuff that's not for me, I don't know if someone put my phone number out there or my name or whatever, but over the last week, I've been getting messages from people that are straight up just like, hey, do you want to work with a talented group of individuals from home? Join Workforce or some random stuff. And they keep sending me messages. And I'm like, please stop. No, stop. And I keep trying to message them back like, stop messaging me. I don't care anymore. And I've gotten to the point where I've lost my mind.
Right.
This one person messaged, hey, how are you doing? And because I don't know who this person is, and I assume it's just a, like a scammer.
Right.
I go, hey, girl, it's been so long. And she goes, I'm a recruitment officer for NetTemps. We now offer full part-time jobs on web optimization, a daily salary of up to $200. Can be completed in 10 to 30 minutes a day. Can I send you the relevant information? And I was like, oh, damn. I thought you were calling me back about our date we had planned. This is Callie from Tinder, right? And she's like, no, I'm Callie, recruitment officer from NetTemps. Now we're offering full and part-time jobs. Would you like to know more? I'm like, I'm so confused. You told me you wanted to go out tomorrow night. You're Callie. And then I just sent her phone number back to her. I'm like, yeah, you said I'll text you tomorrow. And she's like, can you screenshot that and send it to me? I was like, are you playing with me? You told me I had a nice smile and you couldn't wait to see what other nice things I had. We agreed to get drinks and you said you get a little crazy when you get drunk. And I said, I like crazy. And you said bet. And she goes, I think you're confused. And I'm like, it is so not cool to play people like this. Lying to people to get their info is so messed up, Callie. She did not respond.
Yeah.
I'm just so over everyone. I'm just done. I'm so tired of people's shit. I'm tired of everyone trying to like scam. When people scam me now and they're like, hello, yes, are you interested? I'm like, stop scamming people. Don't be a bitch. And I like message it back to them. I'm just so over it.
I should hit the point where it's not even allowed to market to people like over the phone. Like it's just, if somebody, there's nothing that I would ever want to buy over the phone. Or somebody calls you and goes, do you know about this thing? And you go, you know what? I didn't, but now I'm going to purchase it. Like, there's never anything that I've ever thought of that I'd be like, wow, that needs to be marketed over the phone.
Yeah, I feel like we're in that weird place. Remember how for a while there were door-to-door salesmen, and then that stopped because people were like, don't come around here anymore.
Yeah.
I feel like it's the same thing with phone. They're gonna keep trying, and at first they would call, and now they don't call anymore because people hang up immediately.
Right.
So now they send you text messages, and I block if I don't know the phone number, I just don't pick up ever. And now if I don't know, if your name doesn't pop up and you text me, I just delete it. I don't even look. It could be like, Jesse, we need your help. The president needs a cool dude with attitude. And I'd be like, I don't even know those people. Like, I don't care.
To be fair, do you have the attitude or are you just a cool dude?
I'm starting to develop the attitude. It's here. It's here.
I can sense it.
I'm not as cool as this dude that was at McDonald's the other day. So the other day I go to get gas, and there's McDonald's, attached to the gas station, because why not?
Yeah.
And it's, I don't know, like 10 a.m. So I'm like, yo, they got those bagel sandwiches. By the way, if you're from the East Coast, congrats. You've had McDonald's bagel sandwiches forever. But on the West Coast, they have not had them. I moved here 12 years ago, and there have been no bagel sandwiches at McDonald's since that time. And now they're here. So they have a steak, egg, and cheese bagel. And I'm like, yo, that's the plan. So I go put the thing in my gas, and I let that run. And I go inside to get a steak, egg, and cheese bagel. Walk in, and I hear music that I thought was being played from, like, speakers.
Right.
But I realized there was the dude in the corner with his phone out, loudly playing 90s rock. And he was playing that Third Eye Blind song. It's like, doot, 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 that song.
Yeah.
And it's 10 a.m. He is clearly drunk out of his mind. And he's like trying to sing the lyrics. He's like, right? And then he's looking at his sandwich. I don't know what sandwich it was because he completely picked it apart and was just playing with the mash on the in the like container the sandwich came in. He was like rubbing it with his fingers. I don't know what that sandwich was. It was a breakfast sandwich of some sort, but he had mashed it down so much it was like looking like a paste with egg particles in it. He was just like, he could have been on meth. I don't know. This guy was gone.
Was he looking to eat this sandwich, or is he just like playing it?
He was the entire, because I put in my order and then I waited. I was there for the entire Third Eye Blind song. Right. So the entire song played, and he was just like, something else. He's like pushing in on the sandwich, and I guess it was a biscuit at some point. Again, it was like a white paste by the time he was mashing it with his fingers. Staring at it, he didn't look like, like a homeless dude or like a guy who wasn't like put together. He looked like a normal dude. He just was gone. Like you could see a blank stare in his eyes. He was gone. I don't know what he was on. He was done. And so he's just mashing away. Meanwhile, there's a line of people. No one acknowledges him. No one even looks over like, what's this guy's deal? Everyone just kind of keeps themselves. The staff of the McDonald's are jamming along to the music. Which is why I thought it was being broadcast in the McDonald's. It was just this guy's thing. And I was going to ask, is this guy here all the time? Do you guys just like this? What's going on? And there's a girl who works at this McDonald's, and I guarantee she had no clue who this guy was, what was going on, because she looked at me and she just like gives me a, I don't know. I don't know what this is. And I was just like, this dude just came in today and just started drug jamming.
Drug jam.
I'm surprised he ordered the sandwich, and then he would have to have the coherence to order the sandwich.
Well, I mean, you say that, but he could have went up there and been like, give me the bacon, egg, cheese, and they'd be like, he wants this one. They'd be like, just give it to him. Just give it to him. It was one of the goofiest things I've ever seen. He was just gone. Like, gone. Yeah,
And everyone was just normal. It's the most LA thing I've ever seen. Actually, a lot of the US is like that, where someone could be totally insane. People are like, look, I got shit to do today. I don't even need to worry about that.
But it's also the thing where you just don't want to get involved. Because, I mean, if you look at him and then if you say something to him, he might just start jamming out on you, you know?
Yeah, he'll start talking to you, and then you got to deal with that.
Yeah.
It's true.
He'll be like, you want to join my band? And he'd be like, what?
I don't think he'd be
He's
that
like,
kid.
take
I
a
don't think he'd
seat.
say, he'd be like, guys, bullshit, the bell call?
Yeah.
You'd be like, what?
To be fair, that's what some lead singers of bands actually sound like.
It's very Pearl Jam.
I was gonna ask you. I also heard this on the radio. They were having a debate about which is better, chicken wings that are boneless or bone in.
It depends. It genuinely. If I'm at like a sporting event or if I'm hanging out with friends, obviously bone in is the way to go.
Right.
Bone in just wins. But if it's like 10 p.m. and I haven't had a damn thing to eat and Wingstop is down the street, I'm gonna get boneless wings and just munch on those bad boys.
That's pretty fair. That's pretty.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people they'll be like, I want one or the other. But you know what? I think it depends on your mood. You're right.
Yeah, I can do both. It's a mood based thing. If I'm feeling like I got stuff to do and I want to do things, you gotta have the bone in. It's like a little, you get a little, and it's delicious. But if you're just like, I'm a sloth man today, boneless is the way to go. You use a fork and you're just like, oh yeah, that's good. Yeah.
To me, boneless wings are just like fancy chicken nuggets in a way.
Absolutely. And sometimes the problem is boneless wings are straight up just all bread and like a little sliver of chicken.
Yeah.
And you're like, come on, guys.
Yeah, that's usually the big problem.
Yeah, no, that's trash. I would rather have bone in. But again, don't over sauce it. I hate soggy wings. They're so gross.
Yeah, I hate oversauced anything.
Facts. Yes.
There's so many places where they just douse things in sauce, and it's like, I don't want to eat sauce. I just want to eat, like, it's like that with any, like, salad dressing, just like they'll just put a bunch of sauce on it. I'm like, I don't even want to eat this now.
Yeah, I am not a fan, especially on sandwiches. Like, I hate oversauced sandwiches. And now, I don't know what happened. Before, back in the day, it was like, put mayo on it, or put mustard, or put ketchup and mustard, or put, an aioli. Now it's like, all right, the bottom bun is mustard, the top bun is mayo, the in between the burgers is ketchup. You're like, this is too much. Also, we put a cheese sauce. I'm like, guys, I can't eat this. This is too much.
Yeah, it's too much. The whole point is it's supposed to complement. There's no compliment in there. There's dumping sauce on.
Yeah, they'll tell you it compliments, and I'm sure for a refined palate it must. But I feel like if I'm getting a hamburger, for example, I want to taste the hamburger. I don't want to taste the ketchup and mustard.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's the thing. Even at like all the good restaurants, they balance everything. It's all about the balance, right? And if you're not balancing, then something's off. It's wrong. I don't care if you like it. It's wrong.
You heard the man. Your opinion is invalidated. But still, I think the main point is balance. In order to get balance, you need to take time to, I think, balance all the other crap, like work and play and sleep and awake and,
Sleep
physical
and awake.
movement versus laying your ass down. Like, you have to do all that stuff before you can even think about food balance. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
then
that's true.
it's just a lot of stuff, plus money. And then, it's tough. It's tough.
Yeah. But I mean, there's like that one year where the volcano erupted and the crops died. Like, that was probably hard to balance.
Touche. You're right. Yeah. Yeah. There was a year of winter. You're right. It was rough.
Yeah,
It was rough for people.
The Black Plague year, the big wars. Like, there's some rough ones. Like, compared to those, that's not
Comparatively, we're doing so much better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Touche. You're right. Yeah.
too bad. Yeah. That's all I'm saying. But I mean, at the same time, I think I probably enjoyed the balance of like 2010 a little more. No, inflation
Oh my
wasn't
God.
as bad.
I saw a guy's post today on Reddit. Someone took it from Twitter. And it was one of those accounts where it was clearly just like a dude bro who was like, you ever think back to our Paleolithic brothers and how we all sat around the fire and we just cooked meat that we killed ourselves, and we told stories and talked about life, and no one had jobs. We just lived, man. We just lived and munched on berries. And I was like, you would have been dead at 16, bro. Like, you would have, a saber-toothed tiger would have eaten you. Like, what are you talking about?
You drink like water that's like infected from the stream.
Yeah,
It's like some
he would have
things
died of
in it.
dysentery.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? He's like, it was just such an easier time. I was like, I don't know about that.
Yeah, no.
You could have picked any other time in history, but it was like, remember cavemen? It was so much easier.
Yeah, so much easier.
Like, I don't know if that's true, dude. I feel like we developed all the things we developed so life would be a lot easier than cavemen times. Like, we were like, wow, we can actually have time to paint something, dude, because we aren't busy fighting for our lives every day.
Dude, they were struggling back in like the 1880s. Like, you think you want to go back to cavemen? My God. That's why somebody be like, there's like so many natural things that aren't good for you still. There's plenty of things that are not natural that are great. You know? Like a fork's not natural. It's still good to use.
Love forks, big fan. But also chopsticks, great too.
Chopsticks
It's
are
almost
great.
like we're a tool-based ape species.
Almost.
That's our entire thing is we just make tools. That's how we're better than the other apes.
That's like this whole week I've also seen all the streamers fighting because, which, you know, when aren't they?
Wait, what do you mean? Why are streamers fighting this time?
There's a whole bunch of debate about if streaming is difficult or not.
Oh, right. I saw all that and ignored it completely. Right.
That's the right thing to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing was like, okay, I understand. Okay, every like streaming YouTube, I've done this shit for like 15 years now. All right, it's got its good and bad things, like every job. But would I rather do it over anything else? Yeah. All right, I would easily do that. But there's so many jobs I would not want to do, where it's like people be like, oh, streaming drains you over you, and it's like it drains you, but so does standing at a counter from 9 to 5, going, hey, how's it going? Welcome in. Hey, how's it going? Oh, hey, what's up? Hey, how's it going? Welcome in. Time for my lunch break. Oh, boy, back to do that. Time to drive an hour in rush hour to get home. Oh, look, I have 3 hours to do nothing. Time to sleep and do it again. Like, my God, I'd rather stream than do that.
I cannot stress. Ignore streamers. Just like, please, as a person who had a real-ass job, many real jobs before streaming, everyone out there who actually holds down a real job and isn't just like, straight out of high school, I started doing videos on the internet. Like, ignore those people.
Yeah.
Yes, it's difficult. But is it more difficult than fixing pipes or putting shingles on a roof or educating kids or managing a Starbucks or what? No, I 100% no, it is not. You're literally living the dream. Yeah. It's hard, but everything worth doing is hard. Yeah. And if you want to be successful, you put in the hours and you stress over it and you get worried and you do all the things that people do. But that's life, man. That's a job. And I think a lot of people in streaming forget that it's a job. They're like, I get to do this and it's my hobby, but I'm getting paid for it. Like, no, bro. It's a job now.
Yeah. And I think it's all right to like be like, oh, it's stressful and like there's months where you don't do as well. Like there's plenty of stressful things about it, but I would still take those stresses over any other job.
As I've said numerous times, and I will still say, if this all ended and I had to go back to teaching, I would walk into the ocean and let the tide take me.
Yeah.
I would rather let the ocean swallow me whole than go back to a job that like is so infinitely more soul-sucking. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's why I saw everybody complaining. I was just like, dude, have you guys forgot what it's like to like just be in the real world? Like, I don't know.
I think, dude, again, I don't think most of them have.
That's true too. I don't think that
because there's a cycle. There was the people that started when we started, like 2010-ish.
Yeah.
And those people are now much older. And many of them, I was talking, you were there when we were talking with the Dodger and Sam. When we were streaming, there's so many people that we know who have gone away.
Yeah.
They either quit because they were burnt out or they made an infinite fortune and were like, I don't have to do this anymore.
Yeah.
And they're gone. Most of the people we know, gone.
Yeah.
And there's this new wave of people who started over COVID and they're young and they're just starting and they're hitting the stress point. It's been 3 years, right? 4 years. They're hitting the stress point. And now they're like, I'm so burnt out in life and stuff. I'm like, welcome to what this is. And it's fine to complain, but if I made a video where it's like, man, streaming is so hard and it's a lot of work and it's so stressful and my social battery's burnt, and then you responded, yeah, but I work with, the homeless and help them get into shelters, I'd be like, okay, you're right. Like, no, you're correct.
Yeah. No, there's plenty of other jobs. Plus, listen, a lot of the people...
I'm not going to fight you on it. Right? Like, yeah.
A lot of the people that do like the streaming, they're like, they'll stream like 24-hour streams, 12-hour streams, 7 days a week. It's like, cut down. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
They like do it to themselves. There's also some people that I hate when I know they're lying. Like, for example, there's this exercise girl. I'm not going to say her name. All right.
Uh-huh.
And I was watching, she was talking about like questions that people want me to say or whatever. And she was like, are you rich? And she's like, man, I wish I was rich. And I was like, this girl's a millionaire. Don't let anybody else be fooled. All right. She had millions of subscribers. Every video is getting like millions of views. And she's like, I'm not as rich as some people and where I'd like to be. I'm able to pay my bills. I was like, the way she worded it, I was like, okay, she has like 5 million, not 20 million. All right.
Yeah.
Like,
she's still a millionaire.
Listen, she was getting like 20 times the amount of views I got in my prime. And I was like, I know how many views I got. All right. You're doing pretty well. All right. I can calculate the YouTube money.
I'm no fool. Also, I know that the better you do, the more money you make per ad.
Oh, yeah. And then you interrupt it halfway through and you're just like, and what really helps is when I talk about Audible. And you're like, oh, man.
All right, so Audible paid you a ton of money.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's one of those things that's always funny to me is the weird thing that there's only two groups that infuriate me online. The people that have money and all they do is flaunt the money.
Mm-hmm.
And the people that have money and are like, I don't have a lot of money. It's
I'm
like,
really struggling.
Bro, you definitely do. Stop pretending.
Yeah. Like, just own it. I respect more people that just own it. Like, yeah, you know what? I made a bunch of money and I'm living life. Just that.
It's definitely a weird thing. I think the people that have money, I think, should give it to me, and then they'll just make more, and then I'll have money.
I thought you were about to say like a really serious thing, and you're just like, I think they should give me the money.
No, I got nothing serious to say. I wish I had money. Again, I would spend it on insane things. I would have the most fun.
That's true. I mean, listen, I'll still take money if people want to give it. Right?
Right. Yeah. No, like I will definitely take. Speaking of which, we have a live show July 13th in Chicago. Tickets quickly selling. I imagine by this time next week they'll be sold out. So just a heads up. It's the end of the month, so you probably, or beginning of the month, whenever you listen to this, so you probably got paid. I'm just saying, what if you gave that to us?
Listen, I'm not a millionaire. I got to pay for the car thing I just did with the dealership the other week, all right? I need your help. Yeah. I will say, the other downside of like a YouTube streaming thing, even though we did just talk about how easy it is, it always feels like you do have to work. You know how, like, if you get out of a normal job and you'll just be like, hey, you know what? Now I'm off. I can relax. We don't really have that. It's always like I could be doing something.
No, you're always working. Yeah.
So that is like a downside. But again, it's like, would I take that over still doing the normal job? Yeah. Anytime.
I mean, again, the relative nature of work. Work is like the definitive focal point of all this.
Yeah.
Because work is defined in our case as, I played video games and talked some shit. That's
me working
it, really.
Is like, guys, I gotta work tonight. And I'm like, who wants to pick a Pokeball? You go left, mid, right. All right, we got Charizard. Okay, that's me. Like, am I gonna do that over working in the coal mines? Yes. Am I gonna do that over working at Dick's Sporting Goods? Yes. Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm all right. I'm totally fine. I would gladly do. Like, I would sit here and edit a video or make a thumbnail or look at analytics and figure out like what I should be doing over any other job ever, except for trust fund baby.
Oh yeah, 100%. Because then you can
I
do
would
whatever
do
you
that.
want.
Yeah, I would be a trust fund baby. And you know what I'd end up doing? YouTube.
You just do what you're doing now, but you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. Which, by the way, we said this before. I'll say it again. Most of your favorite YouTubers, streamers, TikTokers, whatever, definite rich kids.
Oh, yeah,
just
100%.
putting it out there.
No doubt about it.
Just saying what needs to be said.
Yeah, they are. Not me, though. Not either of us.
Yeah, no. No.
No. But
Not us.
I had to delay my top 10 list about frogs and WoW for a week. Think of the detriment to the YouTube channel.
I put out so much content in a week only because I'm like, yo, I got people to pay and I do not have the money, so I got to keep making stuff.
Which, by the way, I'm going to be on Chilluminati again. You probably don't even know.
Mathis did say that that one of my favorite guests was going to be on, and I immediately was like, son of a bitch.
Yeah. It's I think it's next week's episode, actually.
Oh, how fun.
Yeah. So I literally was like, hey, if you ever want me to come back, I'd be down to come back again. He's just like, how about March 6th? And I was like, perfect. So yeah, I'll be back, ready to add my talents to the show.
I also see that you're on the schedule for Geekenders in April, so that's also very funny.
I am. Dodger messaged me today. She said, you want to come back on? I said, I sure do. So I told you, I'm making my rounds. Got to stay right in the middle. You got to start
really
popping. Got to make. It's like my tour. It's like when people go on the late night shows, back on Letterman.
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
Stay relevant.
Yep.
Yep.
That's you, all right. Old relevant Crendor.
Old relevant Crendor. You know what else is relevant?
Me undies.
Oh.
See, the thing about being a guy is, we're pretty much stuck with what we got appearance wise, right?
Yeah.
But male makeup, that went away with the powdered wig, which, by the way, we should bring back. Meggings that would accentuate our butts. I mean, there's kids out there, dude. Finally, MeUndies is unveiling their latest gifts for male visual and enhancement. The contoured pouch and ball caddy. That's right. The micro modal sling keeps things separated and lifted. And let me just tell you, it makes a huge difference. They've got styles from black classic to fun to expressive prints. MeUndies has something for everyone. Plus, they come in sizes extra small to 4XL, guaranteed to flatter your body, especially that contoured ball caddy. And I'm just saying, I need one of these now. I need to know what this is like. I've yet to experience a contoured pouch and ball caddy. And honestly, it sounds right up my alley. They've got versatile loungewear. MeUndies, it's not just about the underwear. They've got joggers and hoodies and onesies and t-shirts and so much more. Unmatched comfort, baby. We're talking micro modal. I've said it so many times, I still don't know what it means. It's perfect, it's stretchy, it's breathable, and it's ideal for everyday wear. And more importantly, it's sustainably sourced. Obviously, Crendor and I have had MeUndies for a decade now, and it's the only underwear I wear, and I'll be honest, it feels so comfy, and half the time I forget that they're on. It's just great. I love them so much. Right now, I'm wearing a pair that has mushrooms. It's like teal, but it has little kind of Mario mushrooms on it. It's great.
I'm wearing a beaver, and he's hugging a log.
Strangely enough, both of ours are very contoured pouch and ball caddy related in weird ways.
Yeah.
Well, MeUndies has got a deal for you because if you get your first pair and you're not happy at all, it's on MeUndies. So get yours today, right now. Go to MeUndies.com/Crendor. That's MeUndies.com/Crendor to get 20% off plus free shipping. That's 20% off your first order plus free shipping. And if you aren't happy, but baby, you will get it on them. MeUndies.com/Crendor for 20% off. MeUndies, comfort inside and out. Also, today we're brought to you by Factor. Factor Meals is the best ready-to-eat, make your day even better meal out there. Wherever tomorrow takes you, be ready with chef-prepared, chef-crafted, dietitian-approved meals delivered right to your door. There's over 35 options a week to choose from, including keto, calorie smart, vegan, veggie, and so much more. There's even more to enjoy with over 55 nutritional packed add-ons, such as some really delicious breakfasts and smoothies and little dessert treats and things, stuff for lunch. You can just get meats, right? Like if you're like, well, you know what? I like the steak that I got in that one meal, or the burgers or the sausage from that. They'll just sell you that, man. It's great. The meals are so easy to cook, 2 minutes, simple as that. It's fast, it's good for you, and more importantly, it tastes good too. I cannot stress this enough. I still think back to the last show we did, the live show we did, where at the show, a beautiful young woman was like, yeah, I started doing Factor. I lost a ton of weight. And we were like, damn, girl. And that's all I got to say about that. I'm so thankful that you're out there and you're actually, using the stuff that we're talking about. That's cool as hell. No prep, no mess. Factor meals are 100% ready to heat and eat. No prepping, no cooking, no cleanup needed. Head over to factormeals.com/Cox50 and use code Cox50 to get 50% off. That's code Cox50 at factormeals.com/COX50 to get 50% off. All right, Crendor, let's go to traffic. Crendor, how's that traffic out there?
Oh boy, traffic is actually not too bad. Although there is some weather stuff all over impacting it. Also, we're recording this on a Wednesday because, you have to do your Final Fantasy thing, so it's a weird
be gone
day.
from the world, yeah.
Yeah, so it's a different day than we normally do it. Back to you.
Thanks, Crendor. Now let's go over to Crendor at the weather desk. How's that weather?
Weather. By the way, what exactly is this Final Fantasy? I see everybody and their brothers just like Final Fantasy, here it comes, and I don't know. I don't play Final Fantasy, so I'm just like,
It's,
what is it?
So Final Fantasy VII came out many, many years ago, back in 1997.
Right.
And it was one of the most popular games they ever made, and everyone loves it. I think mostly because of Tifa's boobs, I think. And so what ended up happening is over the years, they back in the early 2000s, they released a few other bonus games. Not good. As someone who's played all of them, not great games.
All right.
And then it kind of went dark and they released other Final Fantasies, like 9, 10, 11, all those different things.
Right.
And then 4 years ago, back whenever PS4 was still a thing, they had the re-release for Final Fantasy VII Remake. And everyone was losing their mind because they announced it was going to be a 3-game trilogy that was a retelling of the original game from 1997. And so basically it's everyone nostalging for something I remember from the childhood or someone new who's falling in love with the characters all over again. It's that kind of thing. And all the reviews are saying that the second in the trilogy, is amazing and everyone's really excited. Apparently this one has the Golden Saucer, which is famous for its plethora of minigames. And so basically it's Final Fantasy VII plus, 10 or so minigames that all look awesome. And so everyone's just excited because it's going to be one of those things that people are going to spend way too much time on. Me, I'm going to play it on easy mode and plow through the story. I have no time to be like, this is a challenge. I got stuff I got to do. So I'm just going to blow through it and I'm very excited.
Oh, all right. I see. So it's like the final part of the remake thing.
No, it's part 2 of the remake.
Oh, and there's 3 parts.
Yes, and the part 3 they said won't be out till 2028. So,
oh my god! All right.
Yeah. But the thing is it's this part has the potential for having there's a very important in the gaming universe moment that happens in Final Fantasy VII that kind of scars every kid, and that may or may not be happening in this one because what they established in the last game is that the story isn't the same as the first one.
Ah, I see.
There's little tweaks and changes and a major change that happens in the last game. And so in this one, everyone's like, yo, is that moment that defined a generation going to be in this or are they going to change it? So there's a lot of factors as why it's everywhere. But, it's just a big game. But truthfully, it's 90% nostalgia, 5% people being horny for the characters. And then the other 5% is people being like, well, the reviews are good, so I guess I got to check it out. It's really what it is.
I see. Okay. If you're streaming it, I'll pop in and I'll take a look.
Yeah. I'm worried because it's open world.
Oh no.
The first one was kind of like you're in a town and you're on a track and you just got to do the things. This is open world and I'm terrified it's going to be like 80 hours and I don't know that I'm prepared to commit that time.
Yeah. I don't mind open world things sometimes. There's other times where it's like it's too much.
Well, I don't mind them. The problem is every open world game I'll get 20 hours in and be like, yeah, I kind of got what I wanted from that, and then I'll stop playing. People will lose their minds, and I'm like, I can't. If I put in another 80 hours, I'll miss out on all these other games I want to check out too.
Yeah.
I don't have all the time in the world. I got to make choices here.
Yeah.
And people are like, you never finished it. I'm like, in my mind, I did.
Oh, that reminds me. We were, we were watching recently is Sailor Moon.
Okay, the old one or the new re-released one?
Yeah, like the old 1992 one or whatever.
Nice.
Yeah.
Solid.
And the main reason we watched it, we started watching is just because I was just in like an old 90s mood. And I was like, I remember being a kid and going to buy Pokemon cards. And they had Sailor Moon stuff up everywhere. And I was like, Sailor Moon? I don't know what that is. And I was like, you know what? I still don't really know what it is. So we started watching it. And I'm like, all right. No, I know what it is. But I actually really like the art because it gives me, it's like a weird nostalgic city pop vibe. You know what I mean? It has that like city pop art because it's made in like the same time period.
Oh, yeah. Sailor Moon is fine until like all anime, and I mean this. To anyone who's an anime fan, if you say I'm lying, you're wrong. It's the same as all anime in that by the end it gets absolutely insane.
Oh, yeah. I imagine that does happen.
It gets so out there. You're just like, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right now, I'm just enjoying watching it just for the art. And I'm just like, it's pretty fun with like character design and stuff. But it will probably hit that point where I'm like, it's getting a little too crazy and I'm kind of tired of it. But until then,
I seem to recall a little girl with pink hair and a gun at some point, which is insane to me.
Yeah, I'll let you know once that happens, if it's a real memory.
That may be a movie. I don't know. I in college, I dated a girl who was super into Sailor Moon and most anime, so she made me watch all the anime that was available at the time.
Yeah.
Again, the only thing I actually liked was Cowboy Bebop. That seemed like a normal story, so I was happy.
Right.
And yeah, I've been told it's barely an anime, so that's cool.
Well, today's weather is for, let's see, I'm gonna hold this down, see where we land, and we have the weather. It's still going. When's it gonna stop? Hold on, what if I just
Nobody
hit it?
knows.
Okay, there we go. It stopped. For Drogheda, Ireland, Drogheda. Drogheda?
We're gonna get yelled at by Ireland again because we already got the Gardaí came after us.
Yeah, that's Drogheda.
Yep.
All right.
It looks like Drogheda.
Yeah, Drogheda. All right,
But definitely not what it's pronounced.
over in Drogheda, Ireland. That's what my head feels like right now. Drogheda. It's 43 degrees in American units. Feels like 36. You got 81 on the humidity. Pressure 29.56. Visibility 9 miles. 7:14 a.m. sunrise. 6:01 p.m. sunset. Winds at 13 miles an hour. Dew point 37. UV index 0. Moon phase waning gibbous. Take a look at the 10-day. You've got 46 Thursday, sun and clouds. Got some mix with some overnight rain. Friday, 42 with rain. Saturday, 44 with showers. Sunday, partly cloudy. And then Monday, 47 rain. Tuesday, 51 rain. Wednesday, 53 rain. And it's pretty much just 50 degrees and rain every day from there on out.
To the people who are from, do we have a pronunciation of this? Did someone who left this information? Who wanted us to see this?
This is Fiona Kelly.
Fiona, first off, beautiful name. Second off, what's the deal? What's going on? You have a hotel called The D, which is amazing. The D is the name of the hotel. You have the KFC retail park, which seems insane. The KFC retail park.
Is it like a theme park?
I don't know. It says KFC retail park on here.
Oh, yeah, I see the D.
And then there's a pub way over here on what I assume is the county line. The Morans of Morrington?
Moria?
Morans of Morrington.
The Mines of Moria? You found them?
Mines of Moria. It seems like Morans of Morrington seems like a brand. I don't know, but this pub has a 4.8, and that's one of the highest things I've ever seen on this site ever.
Yo, okay. I found the place. Hold on. Is this gonna work? All right, here you go.
Oh, I'm
Did
excited.
that work?
You sent me to the town.
God. Okay, it's stupid Google.
Is it Joe's Takeaway?
It's Joe's Takeaway.
Yeah. Joe's Takeaway looks like traditional fish and chips, Irish fish and chips.
Yep.
And I have no context for anything other than a menu. There's nothing else on here.
I just love how it's just some shack. It's got 4.4 out of 5, 236 reviews. And on the menu, there's something called Buddies. I don't know what a buddy is. It says,
I gotta look this up.
Curry or taco something mince, buddy or sauces, butter or sauces, and Philly steak.
What is a buddy?
Ireland.
Oh, there's the Irish
buddy.
spice bag. Is it a spice bag situation?
A chip buddy? What is a chip buddy or a chip barm? Is a sandwich filled with chips.
That sounds right. That sounds
So
right.
it's like fried, like the thick fried chips, you know, not like American, like the crisps or whatever. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's like, I guess, so they take like Philly steak and then they put chips on it. I guess. I don't know.
I'm down the rabbit hole of this spice bag got me, dude. A spice bag. In my mind, I was like, okay, it looks like it's chips. Chips in a bag, and they throw. I don't know what this. This is the first thing on Wikipedia.
All right.
A spice bag is a fast food dish popular in Ireland and inspired by Chinese cuisine.
What?
Mostly sold in Chinese takeaways in Ireland. Typically, a spice bag consists of deep fried salt and chili chips, salt and chili chicken, red and green peppers, sliced chili peppers, fried onion, jalapeno, and a variety of spices. I'm not gonna lie, I eat the shit out of this.
It does sound pretty good.
That sounds good as shit. That sounds great.
Yeah, spice bag.
Spice? I've never had a spice bag before.
I haven't
Should I just go to? I need to go to Ireland. What am we doing? I need the Sligo Gardaí to come get me.
Yeah,
Take me on an adventure.
The old Sligo Gardaí, get a spice bag. And then you'll be complete.
It looks great.
Have it with like a Guinness or something. Or whatever. They probably got some like super Guinness or something. Like their own backyard Guinness. This is crazy. This is like a whole new language.
This is like when we discovered what food's called in Australia.
Okay. Oh yeah, it is.
Get yourself a brekkie wrap. And a wristy.
And it's got gibbly bops in it. You're like, what's a gibbly bop? And it's like, oh, it's got like 45 jiggles and a wibwab. And you're like, what? And you're like, yeah. Okay.
I'm so confused, but I'd eat all of it.
Yeah, it looks good.
You know what? Let's not even bring language into this. You bring me the food and I will eat it.
That's true. He will eat it.
I am a big fan. Sign me up.
Super Max and Papa John's Drogheda.
So many Irish pubs. Like pubs next to pubs next to pubs.
Well, this one's not a pub. This is Papa John's.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah. I don't know what Super Max is.
what? Oh, by the way, question to our lovely Irish folks. What's the deal with Emerald Park? Is Emerald Park a cool place? I'm looking at it right now, and it looks insane. There's a what appears to be a dolphin vomiting a terrifying tree. How do I send this to you? Emerald Park is like directly southwest of Drogheda, or however you say that. And it is next to the Snailbox Restaurant Bar and Accommodation. That's very nice of them. Bar and accommodation. Emerald Park.
Emerald
Amusement rides. And everything on here There's like a giant yellow man. I don't know who that guy is. There's what appears to be some D&D characters made of stone, a big man made of plants, a dinosaur for some reason, a scary tree, vomiting dolphins, a tiger.
Wait, is
A
this
Viking-
Fantasia?
No, this is Emerald Park.
Oh, Emerald Park. I found Fantasia theme park.
Yo, how many theme parks?
They got a lot of
I don't
theme
know
parks.
what.
Oh, this
Emerald
one's for
Park's
kids.
mascot is a giant yellow-headed man, and I don't know who this is. Should I know this person?
This one's for kids, but it looks like somebody that made it was on drugs.
Although this one says Tato Park admissions. Who's Tato?
Like potato.
I mean, the man looks like a potato, so it's possible.
Boil them, mash them, stick them in a
Stick
stew.
him in a stew.
Yeah.
Yo, you can even get a potato, one of those potato things that's cut in a swirl and put on a stick there.
A tornado potato?
Sure.
That's what it says. Oh, I see. Well, that's the weather.
All right, let's go to sports.
Sports. Yes, we got baseball starting up. Spring training's happening. Get ready for a lot of baseball pretty soon.
Okay.
The NBA currently, we have the Celtics in first place in the Eastern Conference and the Timberwolves in first in the West with the Thunder a half game behind. And in hockey, we got the Florida Panthers, Boston Bruins tied top of the Atlantic, the Rangers atop the Metropolitan, Winnipeg Jets and Dallas Stars tied atop the Central, and the Canucks atop the Pacific. And I forgot, the Olympics are actually happening this summer, right?
That is true. In France, I think?
I believe so. Olympics summer, July 26th in Paris. Yeah, it's in France.
Which means 2028 is LA, I think?
That sounds like it'll be terrible.
2028, yep. They're already doing construction on stuff, and it's like a little too much.
Yeah, that sounds a place that's already congested is gonna get more. It's gonna end up being like my head.
Yep.
Well, but this summer will be fun.
Yes, as we can watch. What are the Summer Olympic sports that are fun?
I usually just put on anything and then I like just chill out and fall asleep or something.
I will listen to it at night for sure.
Yeah, it's
But-
definitely a night thing. But yeah, there's some where what is Summer Olympics?
Most of the Olympic sports that I think about are Winter Olympic sports.
Yeah, they got
There's the track stuff, and that's fine. And there's
polo,
basketball and
Swimming,
soccer,
diving.
football.
swimming's big.
Yeah, swimming's big, but I'm never like a big swimming guy.
Yeah, tennis. They got table tennis, dude. The ping pong table tennis, that gets pretty crazy.
That could be fun.
They got lacrosse. They got wrestling. They got weightlifting.
I'll watch the weightlifting. That's always
yeah,
fun.
That's always crazy. They have trampoline. The hell is that?
I'm in. They have skateboarding.
Oh my god, do they have? We gotta find.
Wait, do they have chess this year?
Well, they do have skateboarding.
Yo, I'm ready.
Oh boy, yeah, that'll be good. I don't see chess. They got the canoe sprint. They got judo. What's that one? Oh, fencing. Fencing's always pretty cool. They got.
You got 3-on-3 basketball. Oh my
Oh
god,
my god, 3-on-3 basketball. It's like
that's
freestyle.
where it's at.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
freestyle basketball.
Oh, that'll be good. Actually, yeah, I think I remember seeing that last year.
They have flag football, which is I can't believe that's a thing.
Yeah, I think that's new this year. Just flag football.
Yo, do they have pickleball?
Oh, they gotta have pickleball, right? Oh no, I don't
know.
see it. Damn, that pickleball is gonna be there in LA. They got cycling. They got BMX.
BMX freestyle? Yo,
Yeah, that's
I'm
gonna
here
be
for
good.
it. I'm here for that.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, it'll be pretty fun. They got some pretty fun things.
Yeah, I always get upset because I see things like karate and judo, and I'm like, oh, that'd be awesome. And it's not ever as, like, taekwondo, it's not ever as cool as you think. It's literally like two dudes doing like 3 moves, and it's like, point! And you're like, what happened? Wait, what do you mean? Who had the point?
Yeah.
I'm like, what do you mean? Yeah, it's never as cool as like a dude breaking another man.
Yeah.
Like, you step into the ring with me! And he, like, Cobra Kai's him. It doesn't happen.
Yeah. No, that's... wait, they got golf? I didn't realize they had golf.
Yep. Surfing could be fun.
Oh, yeah,
Rhythmic
surfing.
gymnastics is the one that everyone loves.
Yeah. Yo, they got beach volleyball. Biathlon.
You know what? Everyone loves... No, all right. When I say everyone, I mean just perverts on the internet love beach
Yeah.
volleyball.
Shit, yeah, that is true.
Boxing could be super fun.
Yeah, boxing.
Oh my God, breaking.
Wait, they have breakdancing?
They have breakdance.
What the shit?
That's the one to watch. That's the one we need to do full coverage of the Paris 2024 breakdance competition.
All right, yeah, we will be doing full coverage of the breaking.
I love the fact that the description on their official Olympics website is, from the streets of New York to the biggest stage in sports, breaking, also known as breakdancing, is an urban dance style that originated in the Bronx borough of New York in 1970s. It's a form of dance sport that blends urban dance with remarkable athleticism. The best part is it says breaking athletes are referred to as B-boys, B-girls, or breakers. The B standing for break.
What a great source of information.
Yeah, I know so much more now about the B-boys and the B-girls.
Yeah, the B-boys and the B-girls.
I am in. That's worth covering. That sounds amazing.
That is pretty great. We will definitely be covering that 100%.
Yup.
And that's sports.
All right. What is our fact of the day?
Fact of the day. Rip. This is a good one. IKEA is an acronym that stands for Ingvar Kamprad Elmtjard Ungjerd, which is the founder's name, the farm where he grew up and his hometown.
That is a fact that we actually could use in your life on a daily basis.
It actually is. Although I haven't been to IKEA
That
in a
taught
while.
you something. Yeah.
But now I might go just from hearing that fact.
You're just going to share it with the people who work there like, guess what I found out?
I wouldn't do that because they don't care. So that's... Wait, hold on. I just found another crazy one. The Hobbit has been published in 2 editions. In the first edition, Gollum willingly bet on his ring in the riddle game.
I think probably maybe the second edition was... what came first? I think Hobbit came first, then Lord of the Rings, right?
I believe so, yeah.
So the first edition probably, he was like, well, this is one story, and he's going to bet for this silly ring, and the ring is just some nonsense. And then he was like, oh, it's the most important thing in my entire lore. And so he's like, I got to change it. Why would that guy give it up if it's as precious?
That's true. Maybe. I know he's really into world building, so maybe he just built it differently.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either. If you know,
Dude,
comment below.
If even Tolkien goes back and changes his lore, I guess I shouldn't be so hard on WoW.
Well, at least when he changes it, it becomes better. That's the problem. And that's your fact of the day.
All right. What's our big news story of the day?
Big news story of the day. Day. Neal the Seal made quite the splash in late 2023 when social media all over the Australia and New Zealand were catching sightings of him doing things that if he were a human may be considered crimes.
Wait, whoa. This is a serial offender seal?
Yes.
A serial offender?
Yes.
Okay.
Once the year ended, everybody was left wondering if Neal the Seal would turn over a new leaf and stop being such a menace. As of January 8th, we know that Neal has no plans to change his tune. I've been watching Neal the Seal pretty closely since I found out he existed. I think he's hilarious. I think at your get Sagittarius gals might be the favorite. The cone has a "Don't pet the seal" sign right on it. It's almost like Neal is mocking us humans. Neal is a northern elephant seal who rose to internet fame when people around Australia started to notice that he was turning up and being a total drama king. He's been seen laying in roads, blocking the path, trying to break into cars, and just generally intimidating locals. As far as we know, Neal hasn't hurt anybody or caused damage to anything. Otherwise, he would likely be relocated. Now he's battling with a traffic cone, which I think is hilarious. Neal is not the only seal who makes his way on the land. Every seal comes to the water, or comes out of the water to bask. Though they were warm-blooded, it's nice to be warm every once in a while. Getting out of the water prevents them from suffocating too. They're air breathers, and without surfacing, they could drown. Hypothetically, a seal could survive on land forever as long as it was kept wet enough. Main problem with that, as we see in the video, would be that they're not exactly the most fluid movers. On land, they inch across the ground. They're just too big, and they have no leg. In water, they can glide. Neal the seal is not currently dangerous. As annoying as his
Well, first off, I'm glad they understand that.
Yeah.
Second off, Neal the seal, what's going on in Australia that you got one seal that's the guy, that's Neal? Or is this like the Legend of Hank the Tank, where it could be multiple tanks?
That's true. This could be multiple seals, but I feel like they keep finding Neal. There's got to be something about Neal where they're
Well,
like,
what do you mean?
"That's Neal."
Like, how do they keep finding Neal? And does Neal make his way up and down the coast? What's going on with Neal?
Yeah, I don't know. It looks like he's on TikTok. There's one of him on TikTok. He's all over Tasmania.
Neal the seal does, in fact, have his own TikTok account.
Yes, he's a big seal.
Yep. And he loves messing with cones.
Maybe he just hates him.
But there's also different shots, and sometimes it looks like a different guy.
Maybe it is. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, how do they know it's him? He does look kind of different in some of these.
Like, one of them looks like a baby seal, and one of them looks like a big seal, and one of them looks like a seal that has, like, discoloration in his face, and one looks like he's got a big old hump.
Yeah, one looks more gray, and one looks more brown.
Maybe he's just not wet enough?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Okay, he's got the
Although,
marking there.
it looks like he's got a little ding on his head or something.
Okay, that one is not Neal the seal. That one, he's got the marking. That one, he doesn't. This one
maybe that's
is...
his kid. That's his kid, Phil the Sill.
Ah, yeah, it's got to be Phil the Sill.
Yeah.
Easy mix-up.
Yep.
It's... Yeah, there's one of him knocking down. I think this is kind of like Hank the Tank, where people just keep thinking it's the same seal, and it's just a pack.
Yeah, but that's fine, because you can never catch the real one.
Yeah, there's always a Neal the seal.
Yeah, that's like V for Vendetta. Like,
Yeah.
at the end, everyone has the mask on. Like, we all were V, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like it.
I am Spartacus.
So now we know that Hank the Tank and Neal the seal are out there. One's coming in from the water. One's in the woods. We just need like a bird now.
Right. Like, oh boy, I got nothing that rhymes with eagle.
How about the Beagle the eagle?
I was thinking beagle, but I was like, that's a dog. You can't do
Yeah, but
beagle the
that's
eagle.
what would be funny because you think it's a dog, but it's an eagle. I'm looking at the names. I can't even come up with
It's
anything.
tough. Yeah. Like, what do you rhyme with chicken? Or
Licking?
owl? Licking the chicken? No, dude. No.
Owl. How about owl?
Owl the owl? Get out of here. That sucks, and I love it. I love it. That's old Owl the owl.
That's Owl the owl.
Yep.
There's got to be one bird that has a name that crane, falcon, crow, Mo the crow.
Mo the crow. That's
There it
it.
is. Mo the crow. You got
That's
it.
the one. You gotta watch out for Neal the seal, Hank the Tank, and Mo the crow.
Yeah,
But Hank the Tank isn't even. It doesn't even matter really. Hank the Tank destroys it.
Hank
Because he's
does
not
this-
a tank, he's a bear.
Yeah. There is actually a Mo the Crow that's like a character from like a comic book. I just Googled it.
Also, don't look up who Mo the Crow actually is. Now that I see it, it is unpleasant.
Yeah. All right, well,
Unpleasant.
now we can't even use Mo the Crow anymore.
Now we can't use Mo the Crow. He goes to prison for bad reasons.
Oh, boy.
I don't want to have to explain it, so
All right.
no.
Mo the Crow's done.
He's gone. He's gone. We're going with Deagle,
Beagle the
Beagle Eagle.
Beagle
Yeah.
the Eagle. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one.
Well,
And if you tell us that's even worse than Mo the Crow, birds are out.
yep. They're out. We'll find something
Yep.
else. And that's your news story of the day.
All right. Well, that's it for us. Thanks so much for listening or watching or enjoying this podcast. Crendor, hit him with the socials.
We've got socials. Also, Beagle the Eagle is just a bunch of dogs with an eagle head if you Google it. Fantastic. We've got youtube.com/Cox and Crendor podcast. That's where all these podcasts are. You can also go to youtube.com/Cox and Crendor. That's where all the animations are. You can also search on Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, and other podcast things. You also got our own things. YouTube Jesse Cox, YouTube Crendor, Twitch Jesse Cox, Twitch Crendor, Twitter Jesse Cox, Twitter Crendor, Facebook Jesse Cox, Facebook Crendor, TikTok Jesse Cox, TikTok Crendor, Instagram Notorious Cox, Instagram Crendor is taken, and YouTube Cren Clips, YouTube Cox Clips, and YouTube Warhammer Crendor, and that's it.
Okay. Thanks so much for listening or watching. We'll see y'all next time. And as always, to be continued.